What's up, Jay?
What's going on, big time? How you doing?
Man, I ain't nobody special, man. I'm just little old me, bro. Little old me.
I feel that, dog. I feel that.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna pick up where we left off at. I think the question was, what challenges do you all face when you took over your band programs?
All right, we want start right there.
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay. I go ahead and go first. Well, my biggest challenge was the fact that I wasn't the previous director. A lot of
the problem.
Yeah, a lot of the kids that, especially the ones that were returning to the program, because I wasn't that director, they felt that I wasn't able to do the job. Now that was my first program. This is my first program at the time, but I feel like you should at least give that person a chance, and have an open mind to it. But also when somebody's setting that way, I mean, they just setting that way, and you just gotta, fight through it, and and get through that part of the process,
Right.
Another thing too, that I experienced as far as taking people, that was an issue for me at Higgins, was the fact that they used to compare us to other programs, such as, like, especially the programs that are thriving in the city, like Alandra Walker or Carr. They a lot of people want to see that right out the gate, but people that have been in band and that understand that band is a process. Rome wasn't built overnight,
Right.
So it may take a couple of years in order for you to reach that goal, that number, that status. So that's an issue that I was going through, but I just have to keep reminding them Rome wasn't built in a day. So
Right.
For me, man, it was like a mindset thing of, they was doing stuff the way they was doing stuff. And then when I came, I tried not to change everything like overnight, because too much change, it could bring a lot of problems. So, I focus on some of the smaller things, like, everybody looking the same and stuff like that. And basically building a brand. I talked to Javon Pollard, man, a lot. And he always tell me, build a brand, you know what I'm saying? Have a nice little logo. And I heard, what's his name? I don't want to get his name wrong. He the band right there, St. Aug. I know Eddie Williams.
Eddie Williams.
Yeah. Man, I heard him talk about how he just posts St. Aug band so much. So he posted so much, maybe a producer for the Saints or somebody at halftime performance shows, they'll hit him up and be like, hey, okay, I seen your band on Facebook. I seen your band. I seen your logo. We want you to come do some stuff like that. So all that stuff stuck in my mind. So I'm like, okay, I want a clean cut band, sound good. My kids thriving in the classroom. The GPA requirement is a 2.75. Once you go below that, then, you're on probation until you get your grades back right. So, it was just creating a winning mindset. At St.Helena, we go by St.Helena winning, because we want, all our programs to win academically, sports, band, everything. So it was basically getting everybody together.
Okay. So how do you all go about as far as recruiting students? What are some of your methods?
For me, and I always say this, man, as long as it's a person that's breathing, I'll recruit them. I hear people talk, man, like, my band is really K through 12th grade, like K through 12th grade. I have a kindergarten in my band. Everybody knows Jeremiah Travis, the famous 5-year-old. Steve Harvey's show. We got tweeted by Dwayne Wade, D.L. Hughley. What else? We did a lot of stuff, man, all over the media. And I just started young. So I go to our elementary school / middle school, and I go recruit 3rd through 12th grade. And, sometimes people can't tell the difference. I come down the street in a parade, somebody say, man, you got college students in your band. I'm like, no, I got babies. Like, the majority of my band is 3rd through 6th grade. So, I just go to them and, I show them the band. I take the band, do performances, and, invite them over for a pizza party, game night with the band. And my section leaders, man, they do, such an awesome job with recruiting, man, and taking the little kids under their wings and helping them. Like, my section leader this year, she took a 4th grader and helped him learn 6 scales, on their own, like not even with me. So that's how I recruit, man. It's a family environment, man. The kids are there to have fun, and I make band fun with my kids. Man, I don't care about nobody criticizing my band program or anything like that. I like to have fun with my kids. My kids love to have fun, and at the end of the day, that's what it's about, having fun.
Okay. Jay, man, how do you go about recruiting students?
Well, it depends on the type of student, because sometimes I would get a student that that's a junior or senior. So if there's a student that's a junior or senior, I have one senior that started off in my class. I use the class. That's one way. So if they're in the class, I let them know that, if you participate in these performances, you participate in the band, that'll help your grade in the class. Because a lot of them they want to come in the band and come in the band room and get in the band class and think I'm gonna give them A. That ain't gonna happen.
Right.
You're not about to come in here and just sit in there. So that's one way. If it's like a senior or junior, walking around school or things like that, I let them. I talk about their future. I talk about their future. What's your plans? What you plan on doing? You trying to go to college? If you trying to go to college, you can get a scholarship. It may not be a full ride, but books is expensive.
Right.
So if you know how to play, which I pride myself on trying to excel a student as quick as possible. So if you could hurry up and learn how to apply yourself and learn how to play this instrument, you can get some money toward school. Then you got the freshmen and sophomores. You got to use the social approach. If you can get one of those kids out the clique to join the band, well, shoot, your partner in the band, why you don't come join the band with your partner? And then also you got to think about the middle schoolers. A major, especially this year, I made it my duty to go to the middle schools in my area. Worley Middle School, shout out to Edward Johnson, Mr. Pepper, Truman Middle School, Mr. Corey over there. I make it my business to build a relationship with those middle schools directors, and not only the directors, the students as well. Just pop in, and talk to them. They at practice, give them a tip or two. And then over time, towards the end of the year, which I'm glad I did, because unfortunately, due to this COVID-19 situation that the country is in right now, I'm glad that I did that, because I know I'm not worried that students won't come to my program, because I done built a relationship with those students.
I need to add to what I was saying. I also do end of the year trips, and that helps me, man. I promise. When we come back off the trips, everybody in the school want to be in the band. All right, Mr. Frye, put me in band class for next year. When band camp starting this summer? We go to Atlanta, the Six Flags, the aquarium, Civil Rights Museum. Man, like when we go, we do it up. We go to San Antonio.
You hiring?
I just hired my last person. But man, we went to San Antonio and did all that, man. So when the kids see like we going places, we got nice gear on, everybody looking the same, everybody looking uniform, like, and then they love to join the band. But on top of all of that is scholarship opportunities. I mean, I can't stress it enough, man. Like, band saved my life, and it helped me, to get to where I'm at now. And my scholarship did a lot for me. Like, my mama didn't have to come out of pocket to pay for nothing but my first year because I wasn't on scholarship. But man, like, that's what I have to offer, like $100,000 worth of scholarship per senior every year. I guarantee it to my parents, to my school district, my school board, every year, as long as the child put in work. Also, if they don't put in work, they're not going to get $100,000 worth of scholarships, but they will get some scholarships.
Okay, so if someone wanted to sponsor you guys' band, how could they do that?
With me, they could just send me an email to my email, cfrye@sthpk-12.net, and we'll just go from there. Like, I have a lot of sponsorships. Powerade, it's the egg company in Greensboro. I think it's called Calmaine. Egg company, they donate for my plate sales, for my potato salad and cakes and stuff like that. Hansville, they donate my meat and stuff for my plate sales that I do, bread. And man, I have a lot of sponsors. I know I got the Nissan place in Hammond, they donate to my band. First Guaranteed Bank. I hit the streets, and I go face to face. I pass out a letter. Me and my staff and a couple of section leaders, we just go out passing letters, telling, who we are and, what we need funding for. But if anybody want to donate, though, just send it to my email.
Okay. Jay, man, what about you?
And they could definitely call the school, area code 504-341-2273. That's a direct line to the school. My extension is 8450. Also, if they can't get in touch with them that way, they could call me directly, 985-267-4240. With it being a building program, we need a number of things, especially during this time. So yeah, any support, any and every type of support will be appreciated.
Okay. So Frye, man, I know you have to leave in a few, so I have a few questions for you, man.
Okay.
Speaking of Jeremiah, when did you know that he was going to be big? Like, when did you know he was something special?
The very first time I ever saw him, this was like, man, I think it was summer 2017. And I think at that time he was 2 years old. He was 2 years old. And his mom dropped him off with his sister at band practice. And he was just sitting on the seat, and then he just went in my drawer and just got drumsticks and he just started playing. And I'm like, man, wait a minute. This dude right here is like, hold on, y'all go get a drum. Forget playing on the floor. Go get a man a drum. And man, he was playing then. And I was like, okay. But from then, that was like in June. But when I saw him again in September, it was like he took it to a totally different level. Like, we was in the stands and he was beating in the stands. And I'm like, man, who is that beating in them stands? And I looked over and it was him again. I was like, man, this dude is like real deal. So I brought him over to the band, and man, the kids, they held out the drum. And it's like a rival game. St.Helena versus AME. This is a big game. It's packed, everybody there. And Jeremiah just goes off on the drum, and it was like, you know, everybody, wasn't nobody looking at the game, and it was a good game. Everybody looking at Jeremiah. And man, from that point on, like I just knew, you know, he was gonna be, you know, special. That boy he's amazing, man. And I have to give a big shout out to my percussion instructor, Mr. Brandon Dorsey, because you know when he came in and took over the section, man, he turned Jeremiah, you know, to extreme. Like Jeremiah, you know, rudiments, you know, everything, you know, and man, by the time he get 7 years old, you know, it's over with. You know, that he's a special kid, man. I'm just grateful to have him in my program. I'm glad, you know, that his fame and stuff came and at a young age. And, man, it's a blessing to have him.
Okay. Did you know that it was going to get as big as it did once, you know, people saw him? Did you kind of, you know, foresee that?
I really, at the beginning, I really didn't, because he got in the band in 2017. So I was like, okay, you know, he'd been in the band. And when it blew up, I was like, you know, everybody was so shocked. And I was like, wait, he'd been in the band for years, but I never imagined it to take off like how it did. Like, that was a time, you know, when it first started booming and news companies calling, hey, can we do interviews? Can we do interviews? I'm nervous, and he excited. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, come on, come to the school. And man, just being mic'd up all day in the band room, cameras around, CBS, NBC, we was on CNN with Anderson Cooper, you know, Steve Harvey, of course, man. That was, oh my Jesus Christ. When we went to Steve Harvey, man, I was so nervous in there, man. Like when I seen Steve, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is real life. Like, this ain't no game. Like, and man, and Steve was a real person, man. It wasn't no script, like they just gave him a script to read. No, like he actually knew who St.Helena band was. He said he checked us out on YouTube, and he talked to my percussion instructor about Alcorn and Jackson State drumline. So like he was like deep rooted into what we was doing. It wasn't like a stunt or just a show for views. Like he was into it. And, you know, he told me to make sure that all my band kids continue to get a scholarship and continue to push my kids forward.
That's great, man. That's great. So
he HBCU.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Rick.
Yeah.
No, I say, you know, Steve Harvey, HBCU, I believe, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nah, man. You know, man, I'm like I watch Jay go to Higgins. I watch Frye from what, Lutcher all the way to St.Helena. You know what I'm saying? And I remember Herb was at Texas College. I remember that. You remember Marvin that came up there from Baton Rouge?
Yeah, Marvin played baritone.
Yeah. So I keep up with a lot of things that goes on in the band world. But you know, sometimes you guys got to sit back and let the world fall, let the chips fall in place. But you know, the things that Frye dealing with up there and the things you dealing with up there, Jay, a lot of people can't take that. And what I mean by that, y'all coming behind two guys that had a product, had the kids brainwashed, but the product wasn't the product that it was bragged to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm selling your kid dream, telling them I'm gonna get them Jordans, but I'm going to Walmart and get shoes.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's wrong for like new directors to come in programs and have to deal with the attitudes of the kids that was instilled in them from the past directors. Meaning, more directors got to be susceptible to how they train these kids. Train these kids to be like, look, we're in front of a band, it's battle time. Once the battle over, those are your neighborhood friends, those are your brothers and sisters in Christ. You know, you got to teach that love inside the band. You know,
that's why I make my band like join with other people, like, and play a song. Like how like me and Trey talk on the phone every single day. So if me and Trey gonna battle, at the end, we already know, hey, we got the same song. Let's put them together. They play, take pictures and hug and stuff like that. Because we don't want kids to be fighting over band.
Right.
Right.
Like, say like Frye, you tell me, Ricky, man, come down and give my band a pep talk. Come down there and get their mind right. You know my approach would be? You is your only competition.
Yeah.
You right now, where you at right now, when we finish this week of training, you should be better than what you was. And if everybody is better than what they was when we first started this camp, that means we are better together.
Yeah.
Everybody, the world is more about, oh, this school's sorry. We ain't gonna worry about battling them. We ain't gonna worry about battling them. We ain't gonna worry about battling. But some of the same schools that you saying sorry, they might be 40, 50 people, but they got better musicianship. You get what I'm saying? The culture now is big band, but you're getting a small product. That's on the college, middle school, college, high school level, all the way around the world. You know, you see these big bands and you be like, damn. Prime example, All-Star Band. Look what Deontay and them did when they brought Michigan Elite down to Jackson that year.
Yeah.
Little band this big, producing a sound this big.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they brought drummers.
Yeah, they didn't.
Nah, they just brought the horn section.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to try to find that mean mode, the middle, where you can meet your kids. And you know, some people want to be above their kids. How can you be above your students when your students gonna represent you going into the next level? And a lot of people wonder why you got 20 seniors graduating, but only 3 got scholarships. The problem is the director, because your ego, your mindset. I don't care about you. I just don't want. No, you got to show every student that walk across your band room threshold the same love and applied, man. You got to sit there and be like, listen, y'all too, come here. Today, drum majors, take the band to the field. Today, I need all 3 or 4 of y'all to come see me for 30 minutes. We finna work on these measures. Y'all are struggling. I don't care if it's a French horn, baritone, trumpet, trombone. Y'all are struggling at this one phrase. We finna clap it, sing it, hum it, play it, clap it. We're gonna get it together.
Yeah.
Now, once you go back to your section and play it better than your section leader, then anybody, a couple more people, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You want to march in first, you want to be on the end, play this part better than that person. You take their role. You know, a lot of people, you don't have challenge. And another thing that hurt band programs, you don't have challenging no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Professor J, Frye is on the first seat. I want to be on the first seat, but I'm in third. I want to challenge D today. I go in there and smoke D because I've been at home practicing. Then I get to Frye. You ready? I smoke him. Now you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make the people that looked at me come from the bottom to the top work hard. And Frye, prime example. Your drum section wants the attention that Jeremiah getting. That's why the band pushing so hard. He like the small one with the fame. Everybody, they like, if I was in your shoes, this would be my approach to my band program when I sit in there. Jeremiah done put us worldwide. Yeah. Well, Jeremiah done put us across the country on CNN. See if we can put ourselves on Broadway. Mm-hmm. Okay. What that is in New York with the big city?
American Got Talent?
No, the big sign. Times Square. Let's see if we can put our band on a big scene, bright lights. I want to be able to see, like, band directors need to start getting to the situation to where when people see your kid shirts, oh man, your band director did a good job, man. I remember he had Jeremiah on the 20 years from now. Man,
that's what I get, man. Like when we go places, like everywhere, it's like, you know, I'll be at Walmart out here in Denham or somewhere, and they be like, hey, you was the guy on Steve Harvey with Jeremiah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm his band director and stuff like that. So my kids, you know, they understand it. Like, you know, I tell them, you know, Jeremiah put us on, everybody know us. But, you know, Jeremiah is 5 and he got a scholarship. So there's no excuse why everybody else, can't get a scholarship.
Yeah.
So, that's like how people always be saying, like, when I started my band program, I'm like, man, look, I'm using everybody because we only got like 589 kids in the parish. I think in the whole school are 7 through 12, one of them. But, I have to use everybody. And they're like, man, hey, you can't use the little kids, you can't use the little babies. But look at Jeremiah. He got a scholarship.
Right.
5 years old. I mean, come on now. But
man, a lot of people are always gonna say what you shouldn't do. Yep. And them be the people. I always remember this, fellas. The same people that tell you why you shouldn't do something be the same ones doing it because what they see you doing is working, and then the step that you thinking about doing or put you at the next, or put like everybody be right here at the same 10-yard line. Mm-hmm. But the idea you got to run it by somebody, they're gonna tell you, oh man, I don't think that'll work because they know if you implicate what you got going on, you're gonna score a touchdown. And guess what they're gonna do? They'll stand back and down and talk, man, I wouldn't do that, and go right back to their school and do it in another way. You know,
that's why you can't let all your secrets out, man. That's why I really wish that the COVID didn't hit, man, because man, like my band had like some major national stuff that we was finna do in April that I still can't speak on because hopefully when the COVID over, hopefully we go back and do what we're supposed to do. But man, I just hate that the COVID came, man, because that messed up everything.
Man, well, sometimes, fellas, man, the band world, no matter how good you do, if you ain't in that circle, like Frye, you the only one in your area, so you're not in the Baton Rouge circle. So when you come down to a performance, you pretty much chilling by yourself. You don't walk in the inner circle. Now, if you see Javon, you go just like Jay. I seen Jay from Mardi Gras. Jay was hanging by himself. He wasn't intertwining with other band directors.
Yeah. But see, the good thing is that, like the way Javon be bringing people into the spotlight band director group messages and stuff, like, we actually get to know band directors. Because when I was younger, I used to think, damn, band directors was real life beefing with each other. And that might have been the case. But, with me, a band could battle, I could go shake your hand. You my boy. You know what I'm saying? You my brother. Like, man, all my friends, Trey, Johnny, Jay, anybody, you know what I'm saying? After we play each other, it's all love. We go straight to the group message and talk. Me and Jay go get on 2K and talk. I just love that it's all love because earlier when I first started off, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be so cold, I want nobody to touch me and stuff. I was a little cocky and arrogant, but man, I done matured so much in the last 3 years, man. And I owe a lot to Javon, man. Javon put me on game because, this is not the only level that I want to be on. I want to go higher and higher every year, so, I just like the fact that I'm matured, versus what I used to be.
And the thing is, my question for y'all, who would y'all say y'all pulled up on and they thought y'all wasn't going to do nothing, y'all blew them out? Y'all smashed them. What school? Besides in your area, like, Jay, I know you in, where you at? You in Marrero?
Yeah, I'm in Marrero. What you mean by intertwined though? Hold on, pause. What you mean by that?
Huh?
What you mean by intertwined? What you talking about?
Like when I saw you, what parade after we saw them at, D? Like you're just by your band chilling. Like you know how most band directors walk and be watching other bands. You was with your band chilling. Like you ain't running to go watch other bands battle. You get what I'm saying?
What parade is you talking about?
D, what parade we saw them at? What parade? What parade y'all marched uptown, Jay? Was it did y'all march one by the Winn-Dixie this year?
Yeah, I want to say that just want to start by Winn-Dixie.
Was it Nick Ty Galliman?
Oh, you talking about Drews? You talking about Drews?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, like when I saw you, like you spoke to band director, but you was more concerned about your kids, getting your kids situated. You see most people get to a parade and go about their business to watch other bands battle. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. But that's the thing. I'm about my kids first. You gotta make sure they straight first. I mean, yes, sometimes I may, dip on up, but I gotta make sure my kids straight first.
Yeah,
You know
that's what
I
I
mean?
mean.
And then when we get the, you know, we may see a band that we may want to, you know, see battle or get entwined and get into a battle. So, but I'm not I don't think you meant it in a like if I don't converse with other band directors, because I do reach out.
No, what I mean, like, you know, you see a lot of bands, directors, like I'm all over the band world. It ain't hey, if it's a good event, I'm there. Like if you see me somewhere and be like, Ricky, man, we got an event in Lake Charles. We're gonna be here. If I wake up that morning and be like, you know what? I'm going to Lake Charles. Guess where I'm gonna be at? Be at the gate when y'all walk in. What's up, man? I came to check you out. If you tell me you're gonna be somewhere and want me to come check you out, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So I get a chance to see how I was an assistant band director, so I could speak from a band director standpoint. I did it for 3 years in Lake Charles. So I know how it gets as a band director, because sometimes the same one smile in your face talk bad about you behind your back.
Right.
You know, so you got to walk light in that profession, you know, not only with the band director that's on the scene, but with administration. You never know who have somebody watching you, trying to get you out your position. Like, you might be thinking you're doing the best job you can, and somebody in administration might not like you because y'all butted heads on a certain situation, and you think it's cool, and it's not cool with them. They'll catch you slipping at a parade, take pictures of you doing something you ain't got no business, and turn it in. Now, guess what? Why you wasn't with the kids when this here happened? Here go a picture of you not. Now you in trouble. You know, that's why I say you got to intertwine, but you got to be on your P's and Q's too.
As far as like administration, my bad. But
that's why I be with mines, you know, that cause the main thing, my bad, Frye. The main thing, especially out there, you know, it's safety first, you know. So I be with my group, not only with my band, you know, with the auxiliary too, you know. Dancing, I gotta make sure that whole group is together and on one accord, you know. Because at the end of the day, and I know everybody on here can contest this, and any director that's watching, you know, your group represents you.
Yes.
So yeah, that's why that is. But go ahead, Frye, my bad.
As far as like my administration, man, I can't thank them enough. Because they put the whole band program into my hand, and you know, they trust me that I'm gonna have a good product every time I go out. You know, my kids are gonna represent the school well, the district, the superintendent, school board, and everything well. So, man, I really appreciate my administration as far as scheduling, man, getting me instruments, giving me a budget, band trailer, new band room, you know, whatever I need to be successful. Because I look around, man, I talk to a lot of band directors, and I go back to my kids and I be like, man, y'all blessed that the administration, you know, do what they do.
I let y'all go places.
Yeah, and I go to some schools, you know, instruments might be tearing apart, and I'm like, we got, you know, practice instruments and game instruments, you know, for each student. Like the ratio
big
is
time,
2 to 1 or 3 to 1. Huh?
That boy big time. Hey, Jay, he sound like a mini Landry Walker.
I wish, man. But I do have a partnership with Con Selma through Mississippi Music. And Jay, you already know how to hit you up and tell you about instruments and stuff like that. So man, that's how I was able, like, it's like a 3 to 1 ratio for instruments in my band room. So I can't do nothing but thank him. I can't do nothing but put a product out there. Like my superintendent, she always, you know, said, Mr. Frye, I want a marching 100, marching 100, marching 100. And this year we got up to 113. But man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
That was a headache.
There was I came home, driving home crying, because it was too much. Like, okay, my percussion instructor, he got like 28, 30 drummers, and I'm left with, man, million kids, and it was a stressful time, man. But we maintained 100 for like good portion of the year, and then we started dwindling down towards the 80 range. But man, we had a great season, a great run, and the crazy part is out of all those kids, man, that we got, and especially the ones that's coming back, we only had 2 seniors, a dancer and a trombone player, and everything else is coming back again.
How many you got
man,
now on Frye?
And I don't know, because like a lot of kids say they can't come back because of the COVID, and if some want to take the classes online and they can't go to band practice. At this time, bro, I honestly don't know. I got like 72 in the group message, but
that's good.
Yeah, but you gotta think though. That's 72 in the group message. You still got kids that can't come because of COVID.
Yeah.
Right. I have a good, I want to say a good 30, 35 right now. I had a lot of seniors in my band that got band scholarships too.
All right, that's what's up.
So the numbers may fluctuate, but at the end of the day, I mean, whoever come, and if they got the will to learn, they're gonna get taught. So
man, I like that. I like that you said that, Jay. You saying pretty much whatever hand I'm dealt with, I'm still gonna teach each one of them kids they instrument and they music, they fundamentals to go to the next level. And the thing is, fellas, and what I respect about people that stay at these small programs, like this small program that never get to the 120, the 80 folds. When you stay and you do a tenure at them programs, it shows the character inside you. Because a lot of band directors, they stay somewhere a year or 2 and don't get nothing. They ready to go somewhere else.
But not even 2.
People don't realize it takes 2 years, 2 full years for your plan to work. The first year, you got to get the old ways out the band room. The second year, you got to start implementing your plan. And once
the third year.
And the beginning of the third year. So by the time your fall, you'll start seeing you in the band. It's hard. Now, unless you blessed to go take over something like Landry Walker or Edna Carr or St. All, one of them, Abe or something like that, Carver, a Profound, Belair, Scotlandville, Baker, programs like that, Northside, schools like that, where you could just step in a program that's thriving. Like, say like if all of us would become a staff and we go to Carr, Chalupa would go administration, we could take over Carr. We might lose about 40 people, but we still gonna have 80, 75 to 80. Yeah. You still gonna have that meat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you got like dog, like that's the most heartbreaking part about being a band head. You see kids get attached to band directors, then the band director just throw them down and go about their business. Every 2 years they switching a job. And you know something else too, fellas? A lot of people not built for high school level.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I really love, middle school. I really love 3rd through 6th grade. Like them grades right there, I have so much fun over there with them. And I have fun with my high schoolers and middle school. But beginner band is like, this is where it's at. Like, I love beginner band. I heard what is his name, O'Neal Stanford at the Teaching in the Trenches. If you know O'Neal Stanford, you know that he went Jackson, I think Michigan. He went to like some Big Ten schools and stuff. And he say, he came to Glen Oaks, and he said he had to try to teach a beginner trombone player, and say it just shocked his world. And he said after that day, he got so much respect for beginner band and high school band directors, because I think he went straight into like getting college bands and stuff. Once you had to sit down and you hear them sounds, when them sounds not coming out pretty. When I left Alcorn, I just knew, you know what I'm saying, because I had worked with so many other high school bands while I was at Alcorn, and I knew that, hey, I'm not gonna go in here and say horns up and play everything I want to play. I need to go in here and make a solid foundation, with these kids, teach them how to play, teach them their slides and fingers. I really got to sit down and, roll up my sleeves and get to work. And man, that's what I did. That's how I got to the point that I'm at now. And, it's steady pushing, you know what I'm saying? Like every year, we trying to get better and better. My kids, they know that. Like they so brainwashed now. It's like, man, hey, we got to get on these scales. Mr. Frye not going to play by these scales. Man, we got to get scholarships, man. Mr. Frye saying 100, but I want 150, man. I want $200,000. I bet you don't get more scholarship money than me. And it's like a competition. And man, I love the competition that they have. And it's on the right things. We ain't got no competition of who can play neck or who can play the F horn the highest. No, it's about, hey man, can you play these scales? Can you play this? Can you play that? All right, well, you need to come practice. You need to come with me. And man, like we had leadership training. I've been doing it the whole COVID-19 break, with my leaders and stuff. And like, I don't have to get on with my whole band or my whole sections. Like I relate a message to them and they relate it to everybody else. If I teach them, they go teach everybody else. And then we come back and we get on Zoom together and stuff like that. So I just love like the winning mindset that I done, put into the kids. And I love the fact that my administration just gave me a whole nother assistant, man. I really needed that. And his name is Mr. Eddie White, and he just graduated from Alcorn. He played tuba and saxophone out there. So man, he really gonna help me a lot. And I got 3 people, because doing that stuff by yourself, man, I salute everybody who do it by themselves. That is tough. It ain't no easy job, bro.
Yeah.
Frye got to get ready to go. So Frye, I got one more question for you, man.
Uh-huh.
One of the best advice that you've gotten so far?
Man, be humble. Man, just be humble, stay grounded, and just do everything you do with confidence, man. What else? Yeah, that's about it, man. Because like I said, man, Ricky know I was cocky back then. I was, man, cocky. But man, I done been humble. Man, I done got so many blessings. Man, my band program just thriving. I help other people band programs. They don't have this. Man, Mr. Frye, let me borrow a baritone. Let me borrow an F horn. All right, here you go. Just gotta get my stuff back. But you know what I'm saying? Just being humble has attracted so many people to me. And, it got me to where I'm at now. So that's it. And just keep the faith in God. And, man, everything else will come true.
Frye, man, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna definitely get with you so we can make this interview, a little longer. So
okay.
Any shout out you want to give? You want to get to your band kids? Any words of encouragement?
Yeah, man. Let me give a shout out to my administration, my principal Brandon Funnell, my superintendent Dr. Kelly Joseph, St.Helena Parish as a whole, all my band kids. Man, y'all know I love y'all. I know some of y'all on here watching me now. I told y'all to check me out. Man, just everybody, Javon, the Alcorn State University band staff, all of them people, man, they helped molded me. My brother David Lott, he helped me a lot. And yeah, that's about it, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, man, you stay safe, and I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up, man.
All right, man. Y'all boys take it easy.
All right. All right. So Jay, man, what's some of the best advice that you ever gotten?
Best advice that I've gotten is to take your time in this the band world. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And the administration at L.W. Higgins High School, they really support that process. My principal, Miss Faye Joseph, she really put the keys in my hand and just let me put the program and bring the program where it needs to be, and for that, I'm forever grateful for it because I wasn't going to stay down here if I didn't get a band director job at that time. So with her giving me that opportunity, bro, I'm forever grateful for it, man. And especially for it to be the same school where I started from.
Oh, I was just about to ask you that. You went to Higgins?
Yeah, I'm alum. 2007. Yeah, 2007. So
Man, who is your feeder school?
my feeder school that's Worley Middle and
Where Nate at?
No. No, he's at Gretna. Worley Middle that's under Edward Johnson, Mr. Pepper, and Mr. Corey at Truman Middle School. Those are my two feeders. We had another feeder school, but they canceled the program. It was Henry Ford, but it's changed the name to Emmett. But they canceled the program, so that kind of hurt. But I still try to go around to talk to the kids because they may have kids that want to play an instrument when they come to Higgins High School. So if there's any I don't know if anyone on here know a parent or know a student that's gonna be coming to LW Higgins High School and they want to join the Marching Storm, tell them to come, come on. No experience necessary. In fact, shoot, in my opinion, I kind of like it that way, honestly, because I could show them, what they need. They have experience, that's cool too. But as long as they willing, I'm ready. I'm giving them everything that I have.
Okay, so what advice would you give an up and coming band director?
Oh, I'm a up and coming band director.
Yeah.
Don't get into the hype of like the internet. I went and talked to Mr. Rawlins when I first got the job. And one of the things that he told me as far as building a program, because they may have people that's gonna judge you out the gate, say this and that about your program. Don't even entertain. Because 9 times out of 10, the same people that saying those same things haven't even been in your shoes.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So don't even entertain it. Don't let it bother you. And take your time with your program to mold it to where and what you want it to be. My biggest thing is if you march with me for 2 to 4 years, shoot, even 1 year, if you apply yourself, you should have some type of scholarship opportunity. Mm-hmm. Like I should be able to send you somewhere and you be a product of myself and also help whatever program that you're going to. If I can't provide that to you, you wasted your time, I wasted my time.
Right.
I see a lot of, especially like the people that I march with, some people that they got the tone, they sound good on an instrument, but they didn't take that time to actually learn their instrument, learn their rudiments, so they can't go nowhere. Right. You just wasted your time. So I make it my business to make sure that a student that comes through me learns their instrument and able to get scholarships so they can better themselves.
Okay, so what has been your best moment since you've become a band director?
My best moment. My best moment was actually this year. This year, because it was my 3rd year, I had how many seniors? At like 10, 11 seniors, all of them got scholarships. They first off, all of them received a full ride to Dodge City Community College, and then these received scholarships from various other colleges like Talladega, Southern, Alcorn, all different other schools as well. So to really see the fruit of the labor of dealing with and being in those kids' lives these 3 years, it was joy. It was true joy to my heart, man. And especially two particular students, because when it came to the band program in my first year, they wanted to do color guard. And I'm really thinking about bringing it back. Because it'd be some extra for the kids to jump in. But at the time, I was totally against it because I'm like, the band got to be at a certain number. I need this, that, and this. I need a band at a certain number. So because of that decision, they received those scholarships. They probably wouldn't have got it. They was, on color guard.
Right.
So I think that was one of the proudest moments since being a director right now.
Okay, Ricky, man, you got any questions? Turn your mic on, bro.
Man, I've been playing, but I was helping my mama get ready for bed and stuff. I got to take care of her. But man, Jay, man, like I tell everybody else, when you ain't at the top, you don't get the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
And what a lot of people call the top don't really be the top. So man, just keep yourself in that mindset. You gonna make it happen. It's gonna happen. Do what you got to do. Don't let nobody tell you nothing no different. At the end of the day, you know who that program a reflection of? You.
Oh yeah.
So when the naysayers say you can't, you just do. Like you say, you put 10, 11 in college, 4 different schools. Guess what? They got some people got 5 seniors, ain't putting none in school.
Right.
I could speak on that situation because when I worked in Lake Charles, man, we was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was like 7 schools in our district. We're the only African American program.
Right.
So you at Washington Marion, you go across town, you see a decent football field, baseball field. You be like, what the hell? Where they practice baseball at? You go to Bob looking like shit. LSU, McNeese back there.
Right.
You go, we marching Bob baseball field got sponsorships all the way around, looking like LSU or Southern Field or something. You know what I'm saying? Top notch. And so, kids' minds register. Why we don't have the same thing these other kids on the other side of town got. And that's when you got to be that extra push. Listen, you can get it. We just got to work harder. We can't give up. In the midst of the struggle, look forward to we're in a storm now. But guess what? It got sun down the street. We're going to keep marching. We're going to keep playing. We're going to get there. And when your breakout year come, guess what's going to happen? They're going to be like, God damn, he here. He here. Like, dog, I used to see people talk about my cousin band at Washington Marion. And before she got there, Washington Marion ain't nothing without Nate, this, that, different. They not doing this, they not doing that. My goal my first year was to make a statement. And the statement was, I made the statement on like live. like when social media first come out on YouTube, everybody that went under Washington Marion post from the year before. If you said something you ain't had no business, you got to see me. And I made it I had a 12 band hit list. I batted every band on that list before the year was out. And when I talked to them kids, I said, you know what? We did what we said we was gonna do. No matter who it was, they had to see us. You got to bat us. If you don't, they're gonna tell me something about you. You hiding behind the keyboard. And so, you know, man, bro, just stay humble, stay yourself, and don't let nobody change nothing that you got going on. Because at the end of the day, you know who that band represents?
Oh yeah, represent me.
You.
All day.
And a lot of people don't know this too, Jay. The way your kids carry themselves in other people's classroom, that's still a reflection on you, because that band, that teacher gonna want to know why you letting this kid still marching the band and all they do is come to my classroom and cut up.
Very true. Very true.
You know, man, I dealt with it. I dealt with it so much in Lake Charles. I became a substitute teacher, and all my kids hated me. Like Southern drum major was a good. Well, I can't say nothing bad about him. That was one of my students when I was a assistant band director out there at Lake Charles. Southern drum major. You know, man. You know, you just got to find your avenue. Stay on that street. Don't let nobody bring you off of that. Don't let nobody tell you no different than what you got going on.
Oh yeah.
So Jay, man, you have any last words, any shout outs, man, any words of encouragement?
Man, shout out to the administration at L.W. Higgins High School, man. Because they really supported me throughout this whole time that I've been there, and and I know that they got my back. And my band students that may be watching, because they are really some terrific kids, man. They really been following the process that I've been displaying to them, and it really shows as far as with them keep communicating and keep asking, especially like when we gonna go back, you know, when we gonna practice again, you know, when is we gonna get back to a band, and, you know, and I keep telling them that you know, COVID kind of messed things up, but also too, man, just hold tight. When the time is right, we're gonna get back to what we do. To the parents and that been helping out throughout this whole year. Man, thank you too. Yeah, and that's it, man.
All right, man. It's been a great interview, man. Jay, I appreciate it, man. And you stay safe, man. I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right. Y'all do the same. Thank you.
All right.
All right.